station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And coming up on the news at noon, a weekend of violence in D.C. 4 people shot dead hours apart from each other, what police are saying. And later, the cherry blossoms are on the way to bloom, when we can expect to see D.C. covered in pink. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Meteorologist Damon Matson joins us with a check on the forecast. And Damon, I'm looking for the sun. I guess we're not going to see it today.
It doesn't look very good for that, my friend. No doubt about it here. Clouds have certainly rolled back into the picture after an interesting weekend of weather, going from the snow on Saturday to some sunshine yesterday, and now we're talking about rain back in the picture. Checking out the radar picture this afternoon now. Yes, look at all the cloud cover that has been streaming in from the west. But on top of that, we are looking at a broken line of showers that is spreading across the 4-state region in DMV. But it is weakening. It's not really holding its strength, but showers are out there from Fredericksburg on a line back toward Winchester, and then into the eastern panhandle in western Maryland is where you will find the steadiest rainfall right now. Kaiser, Cumberland seeing this batch of steady rain move off to the north and east, but it will be moving through very quickly. And then after this broken line of showers exits, there's going to be another lull here where we stay dry through the rest of the afternoon. The high pressure from yesterday is what's helping to wear away all of that rain along the warm front with this next approaching storm system that is going to arrive this evening into the overnight hours, and that is when we are likely to see the steadiest rainfall as we move forward. So there you go. Those rain showers will be possible for the next couple of hours up until the mid-afternoon. Then we'll catch that few-hour break. But then tonight, you certainly will need the rain gear if you're going to be out and about at all, as we see that steadiest rain move through, especially before midnight. Then things start to taper down a little bit as we head toward Tuesday, thanks to that storm system getting out of here in a quick fashion. But this is not the only round of rainfall we're likely to see. How soggy is the forecast for this week? We'll have a look coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. We're following another deadly weekend in the district. 4 people killed Sunday afternoon, and police are still looking for suspects. DC News Now's Lex Juarez is at police headquarters with more.
Yeah, both shootings that killed 4 people happened within 2 hours of each other on Sunday afternoon. The shootings were in separate parts of the city on D Street Southeast and Sheriff Road Northeast. Well, the first shooting happened around 1:30 in the afternoon. Police found 2 men who had been shot inside of a home on D Street, and they died shortly after. About an hour and a half later, officers who responded for a call of shots found 2 more men who had been shot on Sheriff Road Northeast, and they also died. Police do not think that these are connected, but leadership in the police department is getting frustrated with the continued violence.
This must not stand. You know, this is a great city, a great district, and we're not about to turn over our freedoms or our safety or the safety of our loved ones that we love over to a few bad actors that think that they can just do what they want to. That's not going to happen.
Well, right now, police do have a person of interest in the D Street shooting. They are still looking for suspects on the Sheriff Road shooting and are asking anybody that has any information to contact the police department. The investigations for both shootings are ongoing. In Washington, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
Lex, thank you. A group of supporters rallied to save the life of a 7-year-old pit bull from being put down. Protesters said the dog named Marley was actually protecting its owner when it attacked another dog. Now, many claiming that the Humane Rescue Alliance, which wanted it euthanized, was acting out of self-interest.
We had a rescue in place, we had an attorney in place, we had a family in place, we had a behavioral trainer in place. The bottom line is they didn't want to deal with Marley because she was no longer available to them to help them get money. She was no longer adoptable because of her age, because senior dogs and pit bulls are discarded.
According to the protest Facebook page, Marley was put down yesterday. Well, train service has been restored after riders reported smoke on Metro's Red Line. It happened as a train rolled into the Van Ness station last night. An American University student captured this moment. It forced the suspension of the Red Line service between Friendship Heights and DuPont Circle. Riders say that they were concerned.
I had just kind of looked up from my phone and I heard a loud bang and I saw a kind of flash of orange and sparks.
I was just on the train minding my own business and boom, just big exploding noise.
DC Fire and Rescue said the smoke came from a car fire next to the Tinleytown station, and the smoke was dragged in by other trains. Officials did not say what caused the sparks and sounds that riders reported.
We will ensure that we have the best technology and the best people, and for all of you all who have supported our events, and that includes everybody I just mentioned, I think you are going to appreciate the space and the accommodations that are intentionally set up to make sure that we can get our work done in an emergency, but that we're also supportive of our human and wellness needs while we're doing it.
New today, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, along with several agencies, cut the ribbon on the new D.C. Emergency Operations Center in Navy Yard. Well, the center provides situational awareness and support during incident responses and severe weather and other emergencies. And it's going to also provide additional space where federal, local, and regional partners can meet. Well, the Maryland General Assembly is weighing a bill that would give high school graduates $15 an hour plus $5,000 bonus for an optional service year working on community projects. Now, these would include rural, urban, and suburban projects. Well, student loan borrowers will gather for an overnight stay outside the Supreme Court ahead of legal challenges to relief programs. Now, starting at 6 o'clock, student loan borrowers are set to gather outside the building as the court hears challenges to President Biden's student debt relief plan. The event will feature live music and food. Now, some members of Congress will also be there to talk to protesters. Well, the war in Ukraine has now entered into its second year, and officials say that Russia shows no signs of backing down. And there are also concerns that Russia could be getting help from China. Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson has the story.
As Russia's invasion into Ukraine moves into its second year, the U.S. announced billions of dollars in additional military assistance to Ukraine.
Our goal is to strengthen the hand of the Ukrainians on the battlefield so that they are in the strongest position with the most leverage.
But some lawmakers are urging the Biden administration to provide Ukraine with F-16 fighter jets.
I think with the right weapons, it shouldn't take so long. This whole thing is taking too long, and it really didn't have to happen this way.
Texas Congressman Michael McCall says Congress should push the Biden administration to make the move.
Well, I think with enough pressure from Congress on both sides of the aisle, we can get into Ukraine what they really need to win this fight.
Washington is growing more concerned that China could be sending lethal aid to Russia. Maryland Senator Ben Cardin says that would be a major mistake.
China needs to know there will be consequences. We've isolated Russia economically. We can do the same thing in regards to sanctions against China.
Well, this afternoon, the cherry blossoms around the Tidal Basin are one step closer to blooming, and we could soon get a better idea of when those famous flowers will hit their peak. DC News Now's Randy Bass explains that it could be one of the earliest blooms in recent memory.
With these little buds already in the first stage, we're well on our way to seeing what could be one of the earliest blooms in a recent memory. Take a look here. These little buds here are in the green buds stage, the first stage of 6 phases throughout the cherry blossoms growing period early this spring. This Wednesday, though, the NPS is expected to make its prediction for peak bloom. The National Park Service says it's tough to get an accurate forecast for the blossoms more than 10 days out, but you may have already noticed some of these pink and white flowers blooming in and around the district, but these predictions are just for the blossoms here around the Tidal Basin. People we talked to are excited to see the famous flowers bloom this spring.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll come earlier this year, but I don't know, I'm just waiting to see. Some of the ones in Foggy Bottom have been blooming a lot lately, so I don't know, I think we're all hoping it'll come soon.
I just love walking around the Tidal Basin and seeing the whole thing lit up. It's pretty cool to see an entire ring of pink and white blossoms all around it. It's a special thing, and it comes at a time where you're kind of sick of the winter, and it's a nice pick-me-up.
Next, the NPS and its horticulturists will be on the lookout for some visible florets like you see here in this photo. That'll signal stage 2. The Park Service will make the call for stage 2 after they spot those florets on about 70% of trees. That usually comes anywhere between a few days and a couple weeks after the blossoms enter stage 1. We should get a better idea of what the timeline looks like for these famous flowers in the next couple of days when that announcement comes on Wednesday. At the Tidal Basin, I'm Rady Bass, DC News Now.